Inherent in the Kenyan psyche, this need to share, despite absence of moral integrity with some of our political and corporate leaders. The ordinary Kenyan wants to share. If someone dies, the cost of that funeral is shared amongst the broader community, and the broader community is spread geographically. So how do you get money to that funeral, or to that wedding, or to pay that school fee? And that's where M-Pesa came in. There's no big secret to it. And of course it's not going to work in Germany, or in the UK, because we don't have that spirit of change, of sharing. And that, I think, has been one of the... Perhaps Germany is not quite right. The Greeks probably doesn't share that view. But I think the essence of understanding the consumer. And we were talking earlier today with the chairman about treating this so-called bottom billion. I hate calling them the bottom billion, but treating poor people with lack of respect and lack of dignity, and assuming that they can't be consumers is actually the biggest mistake you can make. Out of absence comes opportunity. Necessity is the mother of invention. And out of opportunity must come commitment. Without commitment, the new Africa will not succeed. Commitment has to be measured by more than just about how much we spend. Over the last 14 years, Safaricom has grown to become not only Kenya's largest mobile service provider, but also one of the biggest IT companies, service companies in the region. But the true sign of our success is not about whether we're the biggest or the best. It is the responsibility to ensure that accomplishment is supported by sustained commitment and is used to transform lives at every level. We live in a land of opportunity, and anyone who has lived in Africa or has visited Africa or have gone to the slums can see it is opportunity. A poor person pays 20 to 30 times as much as a middle-class person for some basic issues like water. It costs more to buy water from a cart pusher than it costs from turning a tap on. It costs more to pay for charcoal and those basic energy needs than it costs us to flick a light switch. 6 out of the 10 fastest growing economies in the world are here in Africa. Consumers have more disposable income. And remember, I said they're paying 20 to 30 to 40 times as much for those basic things than you and I are paying for. Therefore, there lies the opportunity. We have a bulging middle class in Africa, and more than half of our citizens have internet-capable devices. And increasingly, sophisticated networks such as 4G or LTE. Today, McKinsey says that Senegal and Kenya, though not the continent's largest economies, they have Africa's highest IGDP. IGDP is a phrase which is used to describe the contribution that the internet makes to the country's GDP. And in Kenya, that IGDP is rated at about 2.9%, which is higher than Brazil and higher than China. And with about 3/4 or nearly 1 billion Africans already using mobile phones, the acceleration of mobile money services is expected to achieve more than $160 billion in transaction values by 2016. What this translates to is an increased opportunity to grow our so-called Silicon Savannah. It means our innovators must create locally relevant solutions that meet the needs of our citizens. Innovators need to take advantage of the people, brightest people. I mean, they scare me, these young people are so bright. To help them to learn and to grow, and also to give them the visibility which they deserve. Partnerships, and it holds a key to the continued success of the African innovation story. One of the key learnings for us at Safaricom over the years has been the fact that without collaboration, and that includes working with fellow sector players, with government, or with startups, you're merely innovating for yourself. And how often do I see people innovating for themselves? How often do I see clever stuff, and you look at it and you think, man, that's clever, but then I also think, but man, that's useless. And you have to do it in collaboration. Increasingly, we're seeing more emphasis on public-private partnerships in this area, and I believe that it's a positive development as it formalizes and deepens our ability to fast-track the growth of our innovation ecosystem.